Hey everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome to another episode of EGIL.TRADE with the Let's Talk Crypto podcast, and proudly sponsored by CryptoFish.com. Guys, as you can see behind me, I've got CryptoFish.com open up, an easy to use, non-custodial platform to buy Bitcoin or some of your other favorite coins. You can use euros or US dollars, and you can use debit card or credit card internationally, over 185 countries, ACH in the US, SEPA in the EU, UK faster payments, bank transfers, US wire is coming soon, so is Poly for Australia, and Ideal payments for the Netherlands. Also have a learning section. We can learn about Bitcoin and crypto. Go check it out, guys. Let's jump straight into the charts. What do we have here? Let me go up to the monthly time frame. As you can see, I've got the candles up with the EMAs. I like to look at the higher time frames and see where things are going. I just have to quickly mute my phone, excuse me. As you can see, I've got the monthly time frame up here with all the EMAs splayed out. I'll just throw on my drawing tools again. Same levels that I've marked out previously. I've got the yearly opens. I find that Bitcoin likes to tag them, not always, but quite often, or more often than not, it likes to come back and just test the yearly opens. And then you'll see the other liquid zones that I have positioned out here, which won't make much sense on the monthly time frame, but what I'll do is I'll dive into the lower time frames one by one. Okay, right. As you can see, I've got this pocket of resistance that we've plugged into here. We are now making another attempt at it. We're at $9,026 right now on Bitstamp, adjust for your own exchange. You can see we are living healthily above the 21 EMA and most of the EMAs, in fact, all of them. What I do like on the weekly time frame here is you do see the 10 SMAs curling up. That is significant to me. If we put on our momentum indicators, you can see the stochastics are pointing up. Very nice and up there. Let's just quickly remove this historical volatility. Excuse me. Let's just remove that quickly. Yep. Okay. So RSI also living healthily. Well, it's in the neutral zone, but living nicely above its EMA. That looks good. We did come down into this pocket of support here, and as you can see, a very healthy reaction so far. We are up from about $8,100 all the way up to $9,022, which is very good as far as I'm concerned. And as you know, proof of trade, I have got refresh, great. I have got a position on that I showed on stream a few days ago. It has, I don't know what's going on with the ribbit right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I originally got this position at about 8,400. I missed the lows of 8,100, 8,200 area because I was sleeping. It happened at 4 a.m. in the morning where I am. But that's fine. You know, you can't pinpoint precision like that, but I did feel the momentum was up for a host of reasons which I've been through. I took a position at 8,400 odd, and we did dip again, and I have added to that position. I've also sold some puts. I bought some puts and bought some calls, a bit of a spread, because I do feel that we are going to get a move imminently, and I'll tell you why now. Anyway, proof of trade, there we go. I practice what I preach. You can see exactly what I am doing there. Very small trader account, by the way. My main account is separate to this. I'm not, for security reasons, I'm not going to be displaying that. I just have a separate dedicated trading account for the purpose of the stream now. Very small. So on a weekly time frame, we still haven't managed to form a higher high and a higher low. I think that's probably in the works right now. But other than that, if this looks healthy, I have seen on crypto Twitter that there's a bit of bearish sentiment and negativity. I kind of disagree. I think this is looking good. If you look here at the 2-day time frame, we've held the 200 SMA. We have come back down and tested this golden cross, which is the 55 EMA crossing the 200 EMA. You can see we originally had a death cross around about the 29th of March. We didn't really play out the death cross. We came back and kept testing up against the 55 EMA. We did break through. We broke through even the 200 EMA and 200 SMA, and the 200 SMA has been acting as support since then. The 2-day stocks are pointed down, and so are the RSI is living below the EMA, but I'm not too worried about that because I want you to have a look here at the daily. The daily is about to initiate a golden cross. It is around about one tick away if you look very carefully. In fact, the 55 EMA is going to cross both the 200 EMA and the 200 SMA. And if you look into the history of Bitcoin and a lot of other markets too, a golden cross on the daily is generally very bullish and tends to get played out on Bitcoin quite often. We also managed to stay above our 21 here, closed above the 21, and we've seen continuation of this candle here. I would like to see off this long wick, well, what do you call it, a doji, but well, it's closer to being a doji than anything else. Off that candle, it's got a high of 9,182. I'd like to see us tick above 9,182, and if we do see that, I think we're going to go up immediately, very quickly to 9,327, where I'm probably, depending on the reaction, I'm probably going to cover my positions and see how we behave around that area. I am leaning towards us actually making a very brief stop there and then just going to challenge perhaps the 9,800 to 10,000 area pretty quickly, but time will tell. That's just my thoughts. It's not based on anything but maybe sort of a gut feeling. But I do like what I'm seeing here. We're about to initiate a golden cross. We have pulled back into this towards the golden cross. That plus the 12 hour, which I'm about to jump into now. We've come back in and we've had this golden cross going since the 3rd of May. We've come back and tested the 55 EMA. We have seen that happen in history, and what I really like about this on this last closure, which has just happened about 45 minutes ago, we had a 12-hour closing above the 21 EMA. That's not all. You know that the 12 hours is my go-to time frame, and we've got the magical 12-hour Stokes that have turned up. Where did they turn up? Right at that point, that trend line that I had drawn in there. And if you remember correctly, yesterday I was talking about it on the 10-hour time frame. I like the fact that the 10-hour had found this is the 12-hour trend line. I'll just remove that quickly, but I did show that we had a trend line forming on the 10-hour time frame. And as you can see, we had crossed up. And why do I use that? Because I often find that the 10-hour time frame gives me a little bit of insight into the 12-hour time frame. So there we go. It happened. I don't always get it right, obviously, but it's pretty cool when it is right. And they say technical analysis doesn't work, but hey, it's a game of statistics. Let's have a look at this. What I do see here is I do have this rising trend line, which I think I drew on a daily. It's loosely fitting on the 12-hour, but it actually fits pretty well. You see here it acts as support. You can see we're going to be coming up to it very closely. Bitcoin's now at 9,065. It is pumping a little bit. I want to see our reaction. Maybe we'll see this on live stream. I want to see our reaction to this level here at 9,120, and also where the 50 SMA is, where it's at 9,140. Call it 9,150 area. You also have this rising trend line there. If we can start closing, I'd say 4 hours above this area, I do think we're gonna rush up to the 9,300 to 9,400 area, but specifically I think about 9,350, and I'll be watching very carefully to see if we can close above that. My target is in the short term 9,350, I would say, and if we do manage to close above that, I'd say 9,800 to 10,000. We're going to go and retest the closing highs here on the 12-hour, which is currently at about 9,989. Just call it 10,000, I would say. We're going to have a rally up towards that. I do feel that this could happen within the next 24 hours, just based on the historical volatility and a few other things. I do like to play 12-hour crosses, and right now with this up cross, I'm thinking that we could see a couple $100 move here at the minimum. This is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. Please, it's only entertainment or educational. Do not make any decisions or trading decisions, investment decisions based on anything that you hear here, and you shouldn't be doing it for anybody on YouTube anyway. I hope that you've enjoyed the chart so far, but let's just have one last look here. Crypto Fear and Greed Index ticking at a 41. It's pretty much in the neutral zone. This thing is only really useful if it's in the extreme areas. When it's an extreme fear, perhaps a counter move, a bounce in price. When it's an extreme greed or exuberance, perhaps a counter move in price to send it back down. It has been ticking in fear for the last 2 days, so I am leaning, and we're at 9,089 now, guys, and I think that for it to be at fear right now and prices where it is, I think is unfounded, and therefore we could have a healthy little bounce here. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Please support us, give us a like, share, or subscribe. And if you want to buy Bitcoin, head on over to cryptofish.com. Until tomorrow, goodbye.